Now, one obvious place to dropship from is AliExpress, and a lot of people are using AliExpress to dropship. Now, I have always said that this is not an ideal solution. It's far from an ideal solution. Now, you can only do this if you are dropshipping in the United States. And AliExpress now has something called ePacket, which is a reasonably quick way of getting a product, an item, to your customer from AliExpress. It's still a lot slower than it would be if the item was being shipped domestically, so from the US to a US address. Still a lot slower than that. It is possible to make this work, but you have to provide absolutely top-notch customer service, which would probably include some kind of online chat, because otherwise your customers are not going to be satisfied with the long delivery times. And once again, you can only do this if you're drop shipping in the US. You can't do it from anywhere else because it simply wouldn't work. Now, since I made the first version of this course, things have changed a little over on AliExpress. Because drop shipping from AliExpress is now such a big thing, a lot of the suppliers, they are very geared up now to drop shipping. So they know that a lot of the orders that are coming through are drop ship orders. And in fact, you can chat with these suppliers even prior to starting placing orders. So you can build up a relationship with certain suppliers here on AliExpress, which is something that you couldn't really do very well in the past. But, things have changed. So you can actually build up a relationship with them. You can ask some questions before you start using them. Some of them even mention dropshipping on their product listing pages, so you know that they are doing quite a bit of dropshipping. Now, if you decide to dropship here from AliExpress, clearly there are millions of products here. Absolutely advise you against just using one of these plugins to import thousands of AliExpress products to your store across tons of different categories and niches with titles that are written by the Chinese sellers and descriptions that are written by the Chinese sellers, importing the whole lot into your store and expecting that to work. It does not work. You still need to select your niche and your products based on your target audience. And you would then need, now we're going on to this later on in the course here when we're talking about writing titles and descriptions and uploading images. We haven't really done that yet. All we've done so far is set up some dummy products, and we weren't really worried too much about the titles and descriptions. But when it comes to the real thing, the titles and descriptions and everything like that, this is what's going to actually sell your products. So if you decide to use AliExpress, firstly, you must be dropshipping in the US. Secondly, you must be providing absolutely excellent customer service. And thirdly, you still need to narrow down for your target audience, know what their likes are, what they want to buy, what they will purchase, and what's popular among that particular demographic. All right, so that's the second option. And thirdly, you can use a directory of wholesalers and dropshippers. Now, there are free directories and there are also paid directories. The free directories are obviously quite limited. Now, if you feel the need to use a directory and pay for a directory, so you feel that you really want to shortcut this, you really want to save the time and perhaps find things that you may not otherwise find, and it's within your budget to use a paid directory, you need to be really careful because there are a number of paid directories out there that are really just not worth it. Now, on the PDF download, the resource document that goes with this lecture, I have listed some free directories that you can go and check out, and I've also put a link to the the only paid directory that I would actually recommend. So I would go and take a look at those if you are thinking that it's within your budget and you would like to have a paid directory. And I'd check those out before you make any decisions. All right, see you in the next lecture.